we have an iPhone 10. The screen, I changed the battery last week on the last episode, last video, and the touch stopped working. Obviously I've changed the screen to a cracked one so the phone's usable at least. Yeah, so I've got a new screen right here. We're just gonna put them on. Let's get on with it. Okay, so before we continue unscrewing, let's power off the phone. There you go. Power it off. And now let's unscrew the two screws. Okay, let's get the suction cup and pop open the display. This isn't easy as the display is cracked, so I'm just gonna slide it down to where there's less cracks in the display. Yeah, now I can just run my classic pick around the phone. And just flick it open to the right. There you go. Now we're gonna get a drawer and screwdriver and remove these screws.
Once you've removed all the screws, what you need to do is lift up the bracket. Sometimes the bracket can get stuck to the earpiece flex cable, so make sure you remove it carefully. There you go, and now it's out of the way. You can disconnect the battery now. Now you can disconnect all the screen flex cables and move it to the side.
Now we can add the front earpiece speaker. I'm gonna get the screws for them as I left them on this screen so I don't lose them. So I'm just gonna place them out organized. Alright, so let's start by lining up the earpiece speaker. And the let's remove the blue film. Now I can get the screws. Okay, now that that's all done, let's get the phone again. I can start by reconnecting all this.
Alright, let's add the earpiece speaker and the display connectors on. Plug in the battery, and let's see if the phone powers on. That's great, we got an Apple logo and it's booted up. Let's see if the touch works. Yeah, that's all good. Let me put the password in. Alright, let's see if some functions have been disabled. So let's go into the brightness settings and see if TrueTone is missing. Yeah, TrueTone is missing due to Apple software lock, which we can't do anything about. So apart from that, the phone is working pretty much good. One thing I did notice is the bezels are a bit thicker, which is expected on an aftermarket display. Another function that I realized that was disabled is the auto brightness function, as the proximity sensor has completely been disabled. Now that I know everything works, I've opened the phone up again so we can put the water resistant seal on. Let's start by cleaning the outline of the phone and then we can seat in the water resistant gasket on. Once we remove most of the adhesive, we can get a microfiber cloth and give the phone a really good wipe before we put on the waterproofing gasket.
Okay, now you can grab your waterproof, water resistant seal right here, peel off the back plastic layer, and you can just align your phone carefully. I got to say, I always mess this up, so let me make sure I align this time properly. Okay, I think it should be this way, so we can just line it on top of the phone. So that, and on the bottom. You can get a plastic spudger like this and just make sure everything's sat down properly. And now you can just peel off the protective film. And then just all the loose adhesive, you can just kind of push it down using your spudger. There you go. Now you can grab your display and align everything and plug in all the connectors.
Let's plug in the earpiece speaker and let's power the phone on before we put the bracket on to make sure everything works. Yeah, okay, thank God everything works. Okay, power's on. Let's plug in the brackets back one and let's screw it in.
Using your tri-iron screwdriver, put in all the screws. Okay, and we can close down the phone, making sure all the cables are aligned, nothing trapped behind, and just press everything down nice and firmly. We can get our Pentaloop screws and put them in. There you go, and peel off the plastic protecting film, and we're done. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.